Why are there not more people talking about this? Pakistan, a country with nuclear weapons, rich culture, strategic geography, and an international reputation plagued by extremism, instability, and diplomatic isolation. But how did it come to this? Why do many analysts, diplomats, and global powers refer to Pakistan as a rogue state? In this video, we break down what a rogue state is, how Pakistan earned this controversial label, and what the consequences have been for the region and the world. This is not about hate, it's about history, facts, and geopolitics. Now, where does Pakistan fit into all of this? Well, it's complicated. Pakistan is a country with a complex history facing internal struggles and external pressures. But it's also a country that has, for decades, exhibited many of the hallmarks of a rogue state. And that's why it often finds itself lumped in with the likes of North Korea and Iran. You see, Pakistan has been accused of playing a double game for years. On one hand, it's a supposed ally in the fight against terrorism, accepting billions of dollars in aid from the United States. On the other hand, it has a long and troubling history of supporting terrorist groups that operate in the region, particularly those targeting its arch-rival India. It's like claiming to be a vegetarian while secretly snacking on bacon behind closed doors. This contradictory behavior has led many analysts and world leaders to question Pakistan's true intentions. Is it a reliable partner, or is it playing both sides against the middle for its benefit? This lack of clarity, coupled with its actions, has seriously tarnished Pakistan's reputation on the world stage. Let's be clear, Pakistan's support for terrorist groups is not a new phenomenon. It's a deeply ingrained policy that dates back decades. The Pakistani military and intelligence services, particularly the ISI, have a long history of nurturing and supporting these groups, viewing them as useful proxies in their regional power struggles. One of the most glaring examples of this is Pakistan's relationship with the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the group responsible for the horrific 2008 Mumbai attacks. The LET is practically treated like a homegrown terror franchise in Pakistan, with its leaders operating openly and even holding public rallies. And despite overwhelming evidence linking the LET to the Mumbai attacks, which killed 166 innocent people, including 6 Americans, Pakistan has dragged its feet on bringing the perpetrators to justice. And it's not just the LET. Pakistan has also provided safe haven to a whole rogues gallery of terrorist organizations, including the Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Haqqani network, and of course the Taliban. These groups have wreaked havoc not only in India, but also in Afghanistan and beyond, destabilizing the entire region. Now, let's talk about the Taliban. Pakistan's relationship with the Taliban is a whole other level of messed up. For years, Pakistan provided sanctuary to Taliban leaders and fighters, even while publicly condemning the group and claiming to support the US-led war on terror. They were basically playing both sides, hoping to use the Taliban as a tool to exert influence in Afghanistan. But this strategy backfired spectacularly in 2021, when the Taliban swept back into power in Afghanistan after the US withdrawal. The Taliban's victory was a propaganda coup for Pakistan, but it also created a whole new set of problems. With the Taliban in control, Afghanistan has become a haven for terrorist groups, posing a direct threat to Pakistan's own security. It's like giving a loaded gun to a monkey and being surprised when it starts shooting randomly. And then there's the issue of nuclear proliferation. Now, Pakistan likes to portray itself as a responsible nuclear power, but its track record tells a different story. Enter A.Q. Khan, the father of Pakistan's nuclear program. Khan wasn't content with just building bombs for Pakistan. He decided to moonlight as a nuclear arms dealer, selling nuclear secrets to the highest bidders, including North Korea, Iran, and Libya. He was like the Walmart of weapons of mass destruction, offering a nuclear starter kit to any rogue state that could afford it. Khan's nuclear black market was eventually shut down, but not before he had done irreparable damage to global security, and what's worse, instead of being punished for his crimes, Khan was hailed as a national hero in Pakistan. It's like giving a medal to the arsonist who burned down your house. Now, you might be wondering, why does Pakistan do this? Why support terrorist groups, destabilize the region, and risk becoming a pariah state? Well, part of the answer lies in Pakistan's own internal problems. Pakistan is a country grappling with a host of challenges, including a struggling economy, political instability, and a powerful military that often acts independently of civilian control. The military and intelligence agencies wield enormous power in Pakistan, often dictating foreign policy and undermining democratic institutions. They see supporting terrorist groups as a way to advance their interests in the region, even if it comes at the expense of the country's long-term stability and international standing. And let's not forget the pervasive problem of religious extremism in Pakistan. Extremist groups operate with impunity in many parts of the country, spreading their ideology of intolerance and violence. Minorities, particularly Hindus, Christians and Ahmadis, face widespread discrimination and persecution. These internal problems have severe external consequences. Pakistan's support for terrorism has poisoned its relations with its neighbours, particularly India and Afghanistan. It has also led to international isolation, with Pakistan finding itself on the Financial Action Task Force's or FATF grey list for terror financing. The consequences of Pakistan's rogue behaviour are impossible to ignore. Its relations with neighbouring India remain deeply strained, fuelled by cross-border terrorism and territorial disputes. Afghanistan too views Pakistan with suspicion, blaming it for the Taliban's resurgence and continued instability. Pakistan's actions have also earned it the ire of the international community. It's been placed on the FATF grey list, making it difficult for Pakistan to access international financing. Western countries, once generous with their aid, are now increasingly reluctant to provide financial assistance to a country that seems, honestly, hell-bent on undermining their interests. Pakistan's reputation has taken a severe hit as well. It's now seen as a pariah state, a sponsor of terrorism, and a threat to regional stability. This has damaged its soft power and made it difficult for Pakistan to assert itself on the world stage. If there was ever any doubt about Pakistan's support for terrorist groups, recent events have removed all ambiguity. In a shocking admission, Pakistan's Defence Minister, Khawaja Asif, publicly admitted on international television that his country had supported, trained and funded terrorist organisations. It was a rare moment of candour, but also a damning indictment of Pakistan's policies. This admission, coupled with the horrific Pahalgam attack in April 2025, which claimed the lives of 26 civilians, proved to be a tipping point. India, outraged by Pakistan's continued support for terrorism, officially labelled Pakistan a rogue state at the United Nations. This unprecedented move sent shockwaves through the international community and further isolated Pakistan on the world stage. India didn't stop there. In retaliation for the Pahalgam attack and Pakistan's long history of violating the Indus Waters Treaty, India took the drastic step of suspending the treaty. This crucial agreement, which has governed water sharing between the two countries for decades, is now hanging by a thread, raising fears of a water war in the region. So, there you have it. Pakistan, a country with immense potential, finds itself at a crossroads. Its decades-long policy of supporting terrorist groups, its internal struggles, and its antagonistic relationship with its neighbours have turned it into a pariah state, distrusted by the world and facing an uncertain future. But it's not all doom and gloom. Pakistan is a country with a rich culture, a resilient people, and a vibrant civil society. There are many in Pakistan who yearn for peace, stability, and a break from the cycle of violence and extremism. The path to redemption for Pakistan is clear, though fraught with challenges. It requires dismantling the military ISI terror nexus, empowering civilian leadership, and prioritizing development and democracy over militarism and religious extremism. It demands a fundamental shift in mindset, a recognition that true security and prosperity lie in peaceful coexistence with its neighbours and adherence to international norms. The question is, does Pakistan have the will to change? The world is watching. So, is Pakistan a rogue state? By many definitions, yes. Until it stops sheltering terrorists, manipulating foreign conflicts and undermining democracy, it will continue to be seen not as a responsible global player, but as a danger to peace. What do you think? Is the label justified? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into history, geopolitics, and global affairs.